sang a little while and then flew on. Tell me all that you know, I'll show you snow and rain. When you hear that same sweet song again, will you know why? Anyone who sings a tune so sweet is passing by. Laugh in the sunshine, sing, cry in the dark, fly through the night. Don't cry now. Don't you cry. Don't you cry anymore. La 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 la. Sleep in the stars. Don't you cry. Dry your eyes on the wind. La 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 la. All I know is something like a bird within her sang. All I know, she sang a little while and then flew on. Tell me all that you know, I'll show you snow and rain. prove it to you what about it. Not no touching down deep inside. Baby, what you got that like? But I'm gonna have to real my knee. So every little thing I made of me. Ooh, mama, take a moment, please. See, it's what I need. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thanks for coming, y'all. say that my behavior's unacceptable, so condescending and necessarily critical. I have a tendency of getting very physical, so watch your step, cause if I do, you'll need a miracle. You train me, try, make me wonder why I'm even here. The double vision I was seeing is finally clear. You want to stay, but you know very well I want you gone. Not fit to fucking tread the ground that I'm walking on. When it gets cold outside and you've got nobody to love, you'll understand what I mean when I say there's nowhere we're gonna give up. Like a leader who cries in the face of a monster that lives in a dream. Yeah. Is there anyone out there? Cause it's getting harder and harder to breathe. And is there anyone out there? Cause it's getting harder and harder to breathe. What you were doing was screwing things up inside my head. You should know better, you never listen to what I said. Touching your pillow and writhing in the naked sweat, hoping somebody someday will do you like I did. But when it gets cold outside and you've got nobody to love, you'll understand what I mean when I say there's nowhere we're gonna give up. Like a leader who cries in the face of a monster that lives in a dream. Is there anyone out there? Cause it's getting harder and harder to breathe.
Coming to you live from historic McBean Stadium in the heart of Lincoln, California. It's time for Potters Baseball. Potters Baseball brought to you by Stone's Broadcast Networks. And now let's send it up to the booth, to the legend, Mark the Phantom Lowe.
Well, welcome in, baseball friends and family all around. This is not Mark the Phantom Lowe. This would be Stones McCoy here to bring you the action today at live from McBean Stadium, where your Lincoln Potters are taking on the rivals from the north, the Medford Rogues. Welcome in, everybody. Sitting here to my left with the excellent Riley, the engineer. To my right, Willie Preston, the greatest PA announcer on the planet. All the interns up here getting us ready for some beautiful Christmas in the Park baseball. That's right. Today is Christmas in the Park. Christmas in July, to be more specific, right here from McBean Stadium. So the Potters are out there rocking their white jerseys today, but they've got the red striped and the green striped socks on, so showing their Christmas spirit. And they're going to be facing a tough Rogues team who's looking to get back, especially get back on track against the Potters, who they lost 3 straight to the Potters last time they saw them up in Medford. So ask the Riley, the engineer, if we can, let's go ahead and take a look at the the Rogues lineup to start today. And leading off, Trevor Smith, Chris Ortiz, Jordan Marion, the first 3 batters for the Medford Rogues today. Caden Casagrande, the DH, Garrett Bardo, Troy Osborne, Kyle Norton, left fielder for the Rogues today, Mason Perillo, and Ryan Severns, rounding out the 9 that are going to be facing Braden Sharp, standing on the mound for the Potters today. Braden Sharp out of the Woodlands, Texas, coming to us from Rice University. Last time that he faced the Rogues, he on the 11th, so 7-11, that wonderful day that you get free Slurpees if you go to 7-Eleven. He went 5 innings. He gave up 4 hits, 1 run, no earned, 2 walks, and 6 strikeouts. So he's definitely looking to keep it going against the Medford Rogues, and we are just about to get started. Just a couple of minutes, about a minute late. Looks like the first pitch is about to come, and here we go. Let's get down for some Potters baseball. First pitch is taken in there for a strike. Showing bunt was Trevor Smith. Trevor Smith, the Dueling Dogs batter of the evening already, starting right at the top. And he starts him off with a strike. Next pitch fouled out of play, so quickly ahead is Braden Sharp, 0-2 on Trevor Smith. So Christmas in July. here at McBean Stadium. They got the fake snow going, and we'll talk all about that here in a minute. The 0-2 pitch taken a little high for a ball. So, yeah, I really don't know how to describe this, but they got the fake snow going around, and it's in people's eyes, ears, hair, whatever. And it's not pretty, but everybody, the kids seem to really enjoy it. It's not too terribly hot out here, so, I mean, I guess it's semi-conceivable that it could be snowing, but no, it is not. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. High for a ball. So Trevor Smith going from 0-2 to 3-2 here to start the game off. Rogues wearing their red, white, and blue and black jerseys. Gray pants. 3-2. Outside for a ball. So Smith draws the walk to start this game. Not exactly what the beer fans here were hoping for. They were hoping for half off of Dueling Dogs to start the game. But unfortunately, Trevor Smith reaches base, and that's going to bring up Sonoma State's number 34, Chris Ortiz. One of the hotter hitters for the Rogues currently. Comes in batting a nice even .333 on PEL play. So Sharp, the lefty, checking the runner at first and delivers. This one's a hit out into the gap. This may get down to the fence. Cut off by Eaton out there. He fires it back into second base, keeping Trevor Smith from scoring, but there's a nice clean single by Ortiz. And now with runners on first and third, nobody out here, Jordan Marion coming to the plate. Jordan Marion, the right-handed batter, stepping in there. Closed stance, really close to the plate, pretty much over the top of the plate. Braden Sharp delivers. Ball's a little bit high. After this next pitch, we'll check the defensive alignment for the Lincoln Potters tonight. Right now, Braden Sharp behind in the count, 1-0. Ball gets loose out of the Rogues dugout, or bullpen, I guess. Maybe that's their starter getting loose. C.J. Riccardi. Well, right now, Braden Sharp trying to get his first out here to start this game. And here's a shot out into right field. That's going to hang up for Cole Eaton, and he drops it. Actually gets by him. It's all the way to the fence. One run has already scored. Here comes that second run. On his way to third is Marion. And he's in there with I'm going to call it a triple right now. We'll look over at the official score. And, yep, that is a triple. So a triple for Marion. And Rogues have gotten this game started not the way the Potters wanted to see it. And they lead this 2-0. So an early 2-0 lead for the Rogues here. Definitely the way they saw this one playing out. Jump on the Potters early. Pitch is taken right there at the bottom of the zone on the outside for a strike. So defensively, Tyler Russell, Brian Williams Jr., Cole Eaton from left to right. Hanson, Russell, Story, McGraw from third to first. And behind the dish tonight is going to be Mason Belding. Two-one pitch, swung through. Nice block back there by Belding. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And now we have a little bit of chirping. There's been chirping going on between these two clubs. Started up in Medford. And it's pretty loud down there. Umpire just popped out and decided they were going to say something to the third base coach over there. So I don't have an identity on, but I will tell you the coach is here in a minute. 2-2 pitch, taken low and inside for a ball. 3-2. A lot of confusion on what the count is, and it's a great time to say that we need a scoreboard here, folks. You're watching at home, and feel free. Go to friendsofmcbean.org. Throw a donation down there. Help us get a new scoreboard. I'm being told now it's 3-1. And now he fixed it. And are we full? We are full. 3-2. All right, so I may have been right the first time. I don't know. Thanks a lot, Blue, making me look bad. Swinging, strike. Getting Casagrande to strike out for the first out of the inning, and that's going to bring up Garrett Bartow. Bartow coming in batting .304 on the PEL season so far. Another big right-hander so far. Rogue's got a lot of big right-handers. Sharp's first pitch is in there. Strike at 77 miles an hour. Sharp features a two-seam and a four-seam fastball. Was told that he has an electric curveball, so could have been that one right there. Next pitch is fouled out of play. Go quickly ahead, 0-2. Also features a curveball, so a four-pitch pitcher. Like I said, he had a really nice outing last time he faced the Rogues up in Medford. Not the way he wanted it to start now, but got a battle back. That one in the dirt. Rogues coached by Kevin Olmstead. Assistants Pat Harmon, Ryan Udo, and Corey Siracusa, who former Potter. Swing and strike 3 in the dirt, picks it up, fires down to first, does Belding for the second out of the afternoon. And that's going to bring up Troy Osborne. Really nice play back there by Belding to keep that ball in front of him. Smother it and fire down to Ty McGraw down at first base. So 2 away here in the top of the first. Osborne, a Sac State product. Tell me if you've heard this before. Big right-hander. Fouls this one off. So Christmas in the park. We have Santa here. He's here somewhere. He kind of gave us a really nice speech prior to the game. It was really, really nice of him. Does not look like he's bulking up yet for the winter. Sharp steps off. Right now, Sharp is in the sun and the batter is in the shade. It's tough for him. This one is grounded over to third base, picked up by Hansen. Fires over to McGraw for the third out of the inning. And after half an inning here in McBean, Rogues lead this one 2-0.
Hey, Potters fans, want to keep restoring and renovating historic McBean Stadium? Now you can become a member of Friends of McBean. Annual membership start at $50. Become a member now at friendsofmcbean.org.
This job is the Esplanade at Turkey Creek phases 4 and 5. Our scope of work for this project is full scope, so we've got all the underground, all the joint trench, and all the topside included with it.
We're putting in sewer pipe, manholes. We're not doing services yet. We go through and do all the main line, and then we come back and do all the services after that. I would say this project right here, the one we're working on, is probably about a 2-month project. It's very costly to the developer, so beating the schedule is very important, more important than most projects. It's got a lot of groundwater, so we've got an extensive groundwater pump system in place. It's just cool to be a part of the built environment and know that for the next 100 years that people are going to use and enjoy what we've created here today.
Hi, Bill Evans, President of the Placer County Association of Realtors. We're in the store, our conference facilities, an amazing team that helps keep together an amazing organization. And we thank them all.
This organization can't do what it does and can't run the way it runs without the help of so many members volunteering their time.
The success of the Placer County Association of Realtors is largely dependent on our active volunteer members to help our organization and industry. The work of our committees greatly impacts our ability to champion efforts across the board and giving back to the Placer County community wherever we can.
Like all service organizations, I wanted to serve. And getting involved with the affiliate committee was the perfect way to do that.
I love being able to serve my community with my business friends and other leaders and give back to those who are in need.
The thing I love about the PCAR committees is they all work toward the same goal of bringing the community together to support those in need in our surrounding area.
I instantly came to the meeting and had a wonderful time, felt like I was a part of something bigger, and it was just the start of my leadership journey.
Welcome back in, everybody. Potters trail this one 2-0, and they are about to get their first chance to put up something on the board, and they're going to face C.J. Riccardi. And if that name sounds familiar to some of you out there, it should. Former American River College pitcher, Sierra College pitcher, and now doing some summer dirty work with the Medford Rogues. So C.J. Riccardi out there for his first inning of work, and he's going to face Cole Eaton to lead things off. Eaton coming in, 233 on the PEL so far. Riccardi didn't like whatever happened there because he just stepped off. First pitch swung through by Cole Eaton for a strike. 86-mile-an-hour fastball. Riccardi, a big fellow, right-handed pitcher. He's out of the windup right now. Evens up the count at 1 apiece. Lots of stirring still going around the park here. Everybody getting settled in. There's a shot out into right center field by Cole Eaton, and this one will get to the fence and bounce around a little bit. Smith is out there. He picks up center fielder, but fires it back in, but not in time. Cole Eaton all the way to third base. Little lead-off triple action to get the Christmas in July going here in the park. That's going to bring up Brian Williams Jr. Let's go ahead and look at that starting lineup for the Potters, if we will. Cole Eaton just led off. Brian Williams Jr. is up now. Ty McGraw will bat afterwards. Hanson in the hole. Tristan Russell batting fifth. Mason Belding, the catcher. Everett Johnson, DHing. Zach Story, second base. And Tyler Russell rounding out that 9. The right-hander, Brian Williams, in there now. First pitch he takes is low. Williams from Midwest City, Oklahoma. Shout out to all those fine folks watching out there in Oklahoma. Hit us up on YouTube. Tell us where you're from. We'll shout you out. Williams lifts this one into right field, breaking back on his Pirello. He may not get there because it is gone. Long drive right there by Brian Williams Jr. And Potters put 2 right back up on the board. Tie this game up. What a shot there by Brian Williams Jr. Driving in his compadre over there at third base. Eaton able to walk in. Williams able to stroll around those pillows. 2-2 here in McBean. Ty McGraw takes a big swing like he's trying to hit one as well. Misses that one. Ty McGraw wearing the number 25, left-handed batter with his Christmas socks on. Next pitch is outside for a ball. McGraw, 379 hitter in PEL play this year. 25 hits and 25 walks, so he's an on-base machine, but this time he swings through that off-speed pitch at 75 miles an hour, falling behind 1-2. That one in the dirt. Brian Williams Jr.'s home run, and I was looking for this data on my own dashboard, couldn't find it. 100 miles an hour off the bat, 346 feet. So it got out of here in quite a hurry. McGraw fouls this one off to the left, out of play. So Potter's doing what they do, and is exactly what they needed to do. Strike early. They were unable to keep the Rogues off the board in the first, but best thing to do is put up your own. And here's a shot into right center field. That's a base hit. Solid single from McGraw. He's going to try to stretch this into 2, and he does. The throw is late. So I called it a single, but you can't call it a single if he never stops running. So no outs here. Runner on second, bringing up Jason Hanson. Let's go ahead and check the defensive alignment for the Rogues tonight. Norton, Smith, and Perello from left to right field. Ortiz, Severns, Marion, and Bartow from third to first. And behind the dish tonight will be Troy Osborne. But right now, C.J. Riccardi locked in a battle with the Potters offense. This pitch is unable to be fielded by Osborne. Cleanly pops up and allows McGraw to slide over to third base. Not sure if we're going to give that a wild pitch or a pass ball. And we're going to go with wild pitch on that. Official score chimes in. I love it. The definitiveness that he made that call with is just tremendous. Here comes the 1-0 outside, ball 2. Thank you, Jody, for checking in. That's right. Let's go tie. Let's go Potters. Potter up. Fastball misses on the inside. So Riccardi quickly falling behind 3-0 now to Roseville's own Jason Hanson. Piper trying to wave at me. I'm not waving at him. That one taken right at the top of the zone. Took a little bit off the fastball. Got it in there. 3-1. I'm waving back at you, Piper. It's Christmas in the park. Where's all your Christmas stuff, man? Get with the program. 3-1. Fouls off. This will get out of play. Right over the Potters dugout. I mean, there's so much stuff to talk about. I'm almost overwhelmed with the amount of things that are happening. Christmas in July here in McBean is not just a theme. There are vendors here. There's snow, like I said. Santa's here. They're giving away ornaments. It's crazy. Another foul ball. Running this count full, 3-2. I mean, I'm not sure if it tops a Wine and Wiener Wednesday, but it's pretty good, you know. It's pretty good. Willie's got all of the soundtracks going with all the cool Christmas music and stuff. I mean, he is the best, so. 3-2 in the dirt, ball 4. So Hanson draws his 19th walk of the PEL season. And with runners on first and third, looks like we're going to get a little chat at the mound. So we don't need to go anywhere, actually. We'll just keep it here, you know. Currently, the Potters are on a 6-game win streak. And I don't know this to be a fact or not, but they're looking for their 3rd straight series sweep in a row. So if you go back a couple of weeks, Potters traveled up to Medford. They took 3 games up there. And then last night in Solano, they just wrapped up their 3-game series with the Mudcats, and they were able to take that game as well. So 6 games in a row. Now we're back here at home with the Rogues in front of us, and Potters have only got one thing on their mind, and that is getting a W here. This is league play. You can't mess around. So the meeting's over. Riccardi stays out there, and he's facing Tristan Russell. Russell swings at the first pitch, fouls it off. Right over there by Mason Belding, who's on deck. Tristan Russell repping Cypress, Texas. And he swings through that off speed, 74 miles an hour. So Tristan finds himself in a quick hole, 0-2. Still nobody down here in the bottom of the first inning. That one was just off the inside part of the plate. The great Tatiana has shown up. Former Potter employee legend. I don't know how we do that. There's a little ground over to first base. It's foul. Right past Bardo. On into the Potters bullpen where, well, the Potters bullpen always looks like it's Christmas in July because there's always 18 people down there and you never know what they're doing, if they're hacky sacking or what, but scattered a bunch of players down there. 1-2. This one is dribble over to Bardo. He's going to wait for it and catch it before it goes foul, but the umpire calls it foul, as it was. It was absolutely foul. Bardo really didn't have much of a choice there. He needed to grab that ball because it was going to be foul one way or another, and he tried to grab it while it was still in play. So he made the push for it, but we're going to get a little bit of time here and walking out to talk to the umpire, I believe would be head man Kevin Olmstead. But again, the right call was made. The ball was in foul territory when it was grabbed, and it was before the bag. So, you know, it's the umpire's call to make, and the umpire made the call. We all have to be happy with it. Some people are not, but that's okay. So now that everything's calmed back down, 1-2 now is the count. Tristan hits this one over to second base, fielded by Marion. He picks it up. He fakes over to second, turns to first, and his throw is too late. Tristan Russell with the infield single. So Mason Belding, the catcher for the Potters tonight, coming in batting .296, the LSU product. From right up the highway, right up 193 up into Grass Valley. Left-handed catcher's in there. First pitch is outside for a ball. McCarty's been sitting about 85 miles an hour on that fastball tonight. Not sure if he's overthrown a little bit or what. He takes a little bit off of that. 84, 83 seems to get it into the zone. 85, just a bit outside. So the Potters are trying to do what the Rogues did to them in the top of the first inning. They've already done the hard part. They put 2 up on the board. Or excuse me, they put 3 up on the board. And this one's hit out into right center. Center fielder makes the catch. Bluffing is Hansen out there. Now there is 1 down in the inning. Everett Johnson steps in. Number 35 for the Potters this year. Everett doing the DH duties, designated hitter, if you don't know. But at least the playing field is even up. The pitcher is now fully in the shade, and so is the batter. And this one is hit right back up the middle, holding up, and it will drop right in front of Smith out in center field. Coming around third and heading into score is Jason Hansen, and the Potters lead this one 4-2. little ribbing from the Potters faithful right now. No need, no need. Potters are doing the work on the field right now. Put a 4 spot up here on the bottom of the first. It's going to bring up Zach Story. Story, the right-handed batter, waits for his first pitch. He shows bump and fouls it straight back to the screen. So 1 down here in the bottom of the 8th. The 8th batter of the inning. Runners over there on first and second. That would be Tristan Russell at second, Everett Johnson at first. That pitch by Riccardi is in the dirt. 1-1. Not as many kids in here right now, and I just realized why. They got the big old blow-up water slides out front today, don't they? Oh, yeah. That's where all the kids are. Dancing off at second and a pickoff throw. Nobody's really there. Marion kind of slides over and picked that ball up. Remember, Riccardi sees him dancing off there. He's got a huge lead because he's not being held on. Johnson's also not being held on over at first, so he's got a decent-sized lead. So a hit right here might score 2. And here is a hit right into left field. That's going to score 1 more than likely. Will not score 2, but the Potters put up a 5 spot here in the bottom of the first. Single by Zach Story. Tyler Russell now coming up. Some good commentary down there. All right. Maybe we should mic that guy up and give him the opportunity to call the game. Everybody's at the bat rack waiting for their turn. Except me, because I can't swing it like that anymore. Anyways, Tyler Russell's on his way up. They're having a little quick meeting at the mound between Osborne and Riccardi. And now it looks like we're all ready to rock and roll. The left fielder, wearing the number 7, steps in, waiting for his first pitch. He also be taken outside for a ball. Looks like the snow may have died down a little bit. No offense, but that was kind of tough, the snow. 0-1, hitting out in the center field. Smith is right there. He's able to make the shoe top catch for the second out of the first inning. So with 2 away here, it's going to bring back up Cole Eaton. Elkhorn, Nebraska. Shout out. Cole Eaton tripled in that very first inning, or very first at-bat. So he's dangerous right now. Stay hot, Cole. Center fielder getting a lot of work. Smith is out there. He sees he's coming in on it, and he makes the catch for the final out. So after 10 batters reach the plate, the Potters now lead this one 5-2.
Gooseport Public House. We have sports on 10 big screen TVs, 23 beer taps with classics and crafts, a full bar with creative craft mixed drinks, live music, and most importantly, great fresh food. In downtown Roseville off Vernon Street. Only 15 minutes from the ballpark. See ya at Gooseport.
Couple more from up the road.
Top of the second inning here from McBean. Potters now lead this one 5-2. Braden Sharp back out there for his second inning of work, and he's facing Kyle Norton, who squares around, shows bunt, but does not. Called the strike anyway, so quickly it's 0-1. Kyle Norton out of Georgia Gwinnett, batting .297 on the PEL season, playing left field, left-handed batter. Fouls this off towards the left side. Quickly 0-2. Just as I spoke and I said I thought the snow was kind of dissipating or going away, it's made a resurgence. I see it. Somebody go make a snowman. 0-2. Just off the plate and a little bit low. Good call by the umpire. 1-2. Mason Perillo and Ryan Severance to follow for the Rogues. This one is fouled off over towards the Potters dugout. Left-handed number 21, Braden Sharp. Looking for a shutdown inning right here. Steps off, gets back on. This one's lifted, and this one will make it out of play over to the left side. Over our wonderful Mexican restaurant in the tent over there. Don't actually, do you know the name of it? Sabores. Oh. So Sabores Mexican over there. And there he gets that call right on the outside part of the plate, strike 3. So Norton sets down looking. Third strikeout of the game for Braden Sharp. That's going to bring up Mason Perillo. Right fielder for the Rogues tonight. First pitch is taken there for a strike, 87 miles an hour on the fastball. Rogues are really struggling right now, looking for a win. They're 1-9 in their last 10. There's a little dribbler over to third base. Hansen cuts it off and fires over to first base just in time to get the second out. Jason Hansen ranged really, really well to his left. Right in front of Tristan Russell, is able to get that and fire over to first base for the second out. Ryan Severance, Santa Barbara product, steps up. He's got a home run on the PEL season. Shortstop. His first at bat, first pitch to him is in the dirt. Ten and a half back currently in league play are the Rogues, sitting at 4-11. So they're looking for a win. Next pitch is taken inside for a ball, unable to be handled by Belding. So Severance is ahead in the count, 2-0. Last win for the Rogues was against the Fresno A's. Non-league play. 87 miles an hour on the corner. Maybe 88, actually. Regardless, it was a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike. Off-speed pitch, similar location, different result. So it's 3-1 now. Trevor Smith on deck. And here's one lifted out there to Brian Williams Jr. in center field. He sees it, comes in about 10 steps and makes the catch for the final out. 1, 2, 3 go the Rogues here in the top of the second. Potters are coming up, leading this one 5-2.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Placer County's best kept secret is back for another exciting summer at historic McBean Stadiums. Loaded with fun for the whole family, local beer, wine, and eats, fireworks, giveaways, theme nights, kids zone, and more. Come join in the fun and enjoy small town baseball with Major League Entertainment. Tickets on sale now at LincolnPotters.com.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Come on out and join in the fun.
Back here for the bottom of the second inning. Potters lead this one 5-2. Brian Williams due to lead this one off, followed by Ty McGraw and Jason Hansen. Honorary Mayor of Lincoln is in the building. You know who that is, everybody, right? That's Ray. Ray Garcia, the honorary mayor. You know what? Ray just came in. I told Phantom I wouldn't touch the board, but I got to move Ray up real quick, right? That's what we have to do? I was told. Oh, he doesn't need to know? Oh, well, too bad. I moved Ray up. Ray's now in the top spot. Oh, man, I wasn't supposed to tell him? Jordan, you're never going to be second. You can ask all you want, but you'll never be second. Oh, boy, it's tough. It's tough to work with these people, I'm telling you right now. Riccardi's back on the mound for his second inning of work after a really tough first where he had given up 6 hits and 5 runs. So he's looking to right his ship right now, throws the 73-mile-an-hour curveball in there for a strike. Brian Williams batting .333 with 12 stolen bases on the year. Homered in his first at-bat. That pitch taken inside and low. Riccardi out of the windup. Here it is. Also low. 2-1. I think Williams actually thought that first pitch was low as well. Thinks that should be 3-0. But it is 2-1 here. Hits this one out into center field, breaking back on it and then turning around and catching it at the shoe tops is Smith out in center field for the first out. So 1 down here in the bottom of the second inning. Going to bring up Ty McGraw. Gardendale, Alabama, Troy University. Stepping in there, but nobody on right now. First pitch he sees is an 80-mile-an-hour changeup, maybe. Right there for a strike. Next pitch in the dirt. First game in Medford. McGraw had a pretty nice game, couple of doubles. Scored a couple of runs, takes that one low. It's definitely part of the hit parade in Medford. That game where the Potters had 14 hits. 2-1. Low. 3-1. Potters looking to get something started here in the bottom of the second inning. Jason Hansen on deck. This one fouled off over to the left. There's a beer and a dog, man. One hand got one beer, one thing. The other hand's got another thing. That's good, right? That's the way we're supposed to do it. Oh. Somebody get Riley, the engineer, some food. He's hungry. 3-2. And struck him out looking. Pitch was just right over the outside part of the plate for strike 3. First strikeout on the evening for Riccardi. So Jason Hansen coming up. 15 hits and 19 walks in the PEL season so far for Hansen. OPS has got to be, through the roof. Fouls this one off into the stands for the folks to have a souvenir. Hansen walked in the first inning, so he's looking to have an official at bat if he can. Here's a fly ball into center field. Lots of action for Smith out there. He's camped under it for the final out. So 2 flyouts to center field and the strikeout. Potters do nothing with that. Potters lead this one 5-2.
Buy a personalized brick for you, your loved ones, or your business, and show everyone your commitment to Lincoln baseball. Framed and engraved by our own Lincoln High Ag program students, your brick will be featured on unique movable brick walls. Find your name in the stadium entrance for the 2024 and 2025 seasons. Then visit your brick in its permanent home inside the stadium. Bricks can be purchased here for $250. Get it now at friendsofmcbean.org.
I'm Bill Spear, North Valley president of Five Star Bank. In a time when business can feel so uncertain, we're here for you every step of the way.
I know they have a lot of bells and whistles within their bank, but just the relationship piece here locally on the business side is huge for us.
Five Star treats us like we're number one. They're right there with suggestions, with help. So I have to bank with people that have our mission in mind.
We're Five Star Bank. How can we help you?
Astro Air Design Incorporated, where you feel the difference. We are a locally owned and operated heating, air conditioning, and custom sheet metal company committed to the highest quality of craftsmanship at a competitive price. Our trained and certified technicians have the knowledge and experience required to install, maintain, or repair your home comfort solutions. Our upfront pricing gives you the peace of mind because you know your price is locked in. Call Astro Air Design Incorporated today.
Here in Michigan, we do more than just survive the winter. We thrive during it. You simply can't keep us away from what we love most: great times and amazing beer.
Back here for the top of the third inning. Potters leading this one 5-2. Braden Sharp on his third inning of work. Had a really nice 1-2-3 shutdown second inning, looking to do the same thing here in the third. Facing the top of the lineup, Trevor Smith, Chris Ortiz, and Jordan Marion. First pitch he sees is in there for a strike. That's right, I keep forgetting. Dueling Dogs dog batter right here. Strikes out. Everybody gets half off for the rest of the inning. So that's the kind of guy you want leading off. The ball was a little bit high. I guess he did not foul tip that one, so 1-1, evening up the count. Trevor Smith tripled in that first. No, he didn't. He walked. Hit over to third base. Fielded nicely by McGraw. The throw from Hansen was in the dirt. McGraw picked it like it was nothing. 1 down. Chris Ortiz finding his way on up to the plate. bless the engineer. He's sneezing on me. I won't be here tomorrow now because I'm all sick because of him. That's nice. Let's focus on the game. Chris Ortiz stands up there. A lot of the Rogues' offense comes from this gentleman right here. 16 hits on the season in PEL play. 6 doubles. Batting .333. And Sharp falls quickly behind him, 0-2. 50-50 raffle is doing some stuff right now. Lincoln FC out here raising money. I guess you get like an arm's length for like $20 or something. Yeah, a wingspan is that's the way you say it, wingspan. So I don't think I'd lose money if I gave him $20 and gave a wingspan. 3-0. Right on the outside part of the plate, 3-1. Well, good luck to you guys. Hope you raise all the money you need. 3-1, foul tipped. Not able to be held on, but it doesn't matter. It's still a strike. 3-2 now. The left-hander kicks and deals. This one's hit over to second base. Story right in front of it. Nice, easy throw over to McGraw at first for the second out of the third inning. If you're scoring at home, that's a 4-3 put out. I know people are scoring at home, so sometimes I got to help them out, you know. Now coming up, Jordan Marion. He's the one who tripled in the first. Not Smith. Batting .400 during PEL play, but what's amazing to me is 0 strikeouts. And the first pitch he sees is a 76-mile-an-hour curveball in there for a strike. But the Santa Barbara product has not struck out in PEL play yet, but finds himself in a quick hole, 0-2. Braden Sharp looking to do something that hasn't been done yet to Marion. Braden, he's ready. He delivers. And the check swing, it got him. Strike 3. Jordan Marion goes down on strikes for the first time in PEL play this season, and the Potters have another shutdown 1-2-3 inning. We go into the bottom of the third. Potters lead 5-2.
You are Laborers Rising. And now you understand where we came from, what solidarity means, and what we have ahead of us. No one's going to defend us but us. No one's going to help construction workers except us. And I can't wait to see you out there.
Potters fans, want to keep restoring and renovating historic McBean Stadium? Now you can become a member of Friends of McBean. Annual membership start at $50. Become a member now at friendsofmcbean.org.
When it comes to your home's maintenance and repairs, Jeffers Resource Group has you covered. Our handyman services offer a comprehensive range of expertise, from minor carpentry to drywall, electrical and flooring for property managers, landlords, and renters alike. We ensure that every job is completed to the highest standards, so you can have peace of mind. Contact us today to discover how Jeffers Resource Group can help keep your home in top shape.
American River College is a top-tier community college sports program that provides student athletes with the opportunity to thrive both athletically and academically.
Welcome back in, everybody. A little extended bottom of the third inning because we had Special Strong out there. They're one of our people that we're honoring today, and they came out. Organization run by the Furries, Trey Furry. He used to be one of the best, if not one of the better players out here. And his family has organized that, and they're helping us stretch in between innings. So that was wonderful. Thank you for coming out here, Special Strong. We appreciate everything that you guys do. Bottom of the third here, Tristan Russell, Mason Belding, and Everett Johnson. Back to face C.J. Riccardi. He's back in there. His third inning of work. Quickly 1-1. Riccardi's last outing on the 9th of July against the Crabs. He went two-thirds innings, gave up 7 runs, 6 earned, 7 hits. Struggled a little bit with the command with the 4 walks and had 2 strikeouts. So kind of on par right now with how he's pitching so far against the Potters. Next pitch taken low and inside. All right, so it must have gotten a little bit too cold out there for the water slides because I see all the kids have returned. There's a fly ball into shallow center field. I think I've said this 8 times tonight. Smith comes in, makes the grab. First out of the bottom of the third. So I'm just going to check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times Smith has recorded an out today. Playing defense, that's pretty good. Mason Belding, 296 on the PEL season. Left-hander, old school. I know he's a young guy, but old school. I can tell right now. No batting gloves, just the way I like it. Does have the foot guard, though. Belding fouls this one out of play. 1-1. I can respect the guy that goes up there with no batting gloves. 100%. 1-1. Fouled off to the screen right in front of the on-deck hitter, Everett Johnson. Yep, I can see all the kids. They put clothes on over the bathing suits, and they're all wet now. They're having a great time. Good times by everybody. Here's a little shot over to Marion at second base. Fires over to Bardo for the second out of the inning, bringing up Everett Johnson. Just an absolutely gorgeous night out here. For all those watching at home, I wish you were able to be here with me and enjoy this. For all of you guys here, well, if you're not here, you should be watching, so thank you for being here. Potters have gone down in order the second inning, and now they're first 2 guys down here in the third. So Everett's trying to do something to change that. DH for the Potters tonight, singled in the first inning. Pops this one up. Everybody's making a play on the right side for it. First baseman, Bardo overran that one. Tried to, ball was kind of tailing back towards fair territory and just unable to make the catch. So Johnson lucks out with that. Able to slow walk it back, catch his breath, and give it another shot. The beer is a-flowing right in front of us. That is for sure. Not as many seltzers, though. Here comes the 1-1. A little hanging off-speed pitch hit well to right field. Heading back is Pirello. Right in front of the warning track makes the catch for the third out. Potters go down in order again, and we'll head to the fourth where the Potters lead this one 5-2.
Baseball fans, you may have noticed our scoreboard goes out from time to time. You can help us get a new one. Give $20 and get a chance at winning 2 tickets to some of the region's biggest events, like the Outlaw Festival with Willie Nelson, Bob Dylan, and John Mellencamp, a Sacramento Kings game, or Ringling Brothers Circus. All proceeds benefit the Big Swing Capital Campaign. You can buy now at Friends of McBean.
Top of the 4th inning. Braden Sharp still out there. He's going to face Casagrande, Bardo, and Osborne to start the bottom of the 4th inning. That one gets back to the screen. Is that Sydney down there? Who's that? Who was that behind the? Who was taking the video right behind? Elena. That ball was headed right for Elena, but she got out of the way. Next pitch is in there for a strike, 1-1. So 2 runs for the Rogues in the first, and that is it so far. 5 runs for the Potters in the first, and nothing since. Next pitch is a fastball. It's a little bit inside. Braden Sharp giving up the 2 hits in the first and nothing since. And 4 Ks on the outing. And he's worked this count back to a favorable count for the pitcher. 2-2 now. Casagrande struck out one of his victims. Bardo, who's on deck, is also one. 2-2 right on the outside part of the plate. Caught him looking. Strike 3. 5 strikeouts now on the afternoon for Braden Sharp. A little bit of activity going on over in the Potters bullpen. I think it's just really stretching at this point. And you have a complete conglomeration of every single member of the Rogues bullpen sitting out in the bullpen area. It's kind of funny. They look like they're setting up to watch fireworks or something, you know? Or maybe they're coming to watch a, movie in the park. It's not till next Friday, guys. There's a shot out into center field. That'll get down for a base hit. Williams picks it up. Fires it back into Story. First hit since the first inning for the Rogues. It's going to bring up Troy Osborne. Osborne out of Sac State. Doing the catching duties for the Rogues tonight. Big, tall, right-handed batter. Bardo dancing over there off of first base. Check on Bardo, and they got him picked off. Caught stealing over there at first base. He was just leaning the wrong direction. And good pickoff move by Braden Sharp. Cut that one down. 2 outs now. Now he can return his focus to the batter, Troy Osborne. This one's hit over to Jason Hansen. He backs up trying to get a good, clean bounce on that one. Unfortunately, it gets right by him. Rolls out into left field. Allowing Troy Osborne to go all the way around to second base for a 2-out double. Jason Hansen was just trying to find a good. He got caught in between the in-between hop. And I think he was taking a step back just to get a better bounce on that ball. And unfortunately, it didn't bounce as high as he thought. Went right under his glove and out into left field. So, tough break for the Potters there. But with 2 down here and a runner on second base, here comes Kyle Norton. Strikeout victim in the second. Georgia Gwinnett product. Takes the first pitch in there for a strike. Norton 3 clicks under 300 for PEO play in his average this year. Definitely has bat-to-ball skills. Sharp's trying to make sure that that doesn't happen right here. The 0-1 is taken high for a ball. Norton stands in there from the left-hand side. He's looking. He's waiting. Braden's about ready. Here we go. Fastball is up there. 87 miles an hour, but quite a bit up and out of the zone. We got Willie over here making sure that the count gets announced properly because, hey, guess what, folks? We need a scoreboard. It could be operator error as well, but let's call it the scoreboard error. Big swing and a miss there by Kyle Norton. Looking to improve on that average and probably put one over the fence with that swing. Misses on that one. 2-2 count now. Braden Sharp. Lefty looks in, checks the runner back at second base. Osborne, nobody holding them on. Delivers his next pitch a little bit high and outside. Defense playing pretty much straight up at this point with 2 down here. If there's anywhere for Norton to go, it's really down the lines and left and right field. Other than that, defense straight up. Here comes that 3-2 pitch. Fouled off and almost hit my camera. I mean the company camera. Sorry, I take ownership in all of this stuff. But the engineer was so fast, he just moved the camera so it couldn't be hit. Good job. Good job, Riley, the engineer. I didn't know you were that fast so you could move the camera before the ball hit it. That's pretty impressive. Pretty impressive. Martine, my last strike buddy. See him walking around down there. See, we got some Potter legends in the building, but we generally do. They like to come back, hang out with us. Now we're back, 3-2. Here's the pitch. Another fly ball out into center field. Brian Williams Jr. camped under it for the final out. So 2 hits in the 4th, but nobody goes anywhere. Potter still lead this one 5-2.
Lincoln provides all the charm of a small town, yet still provides access to excellent local medical care. At Lincoln Urgent Care, you can find expert services and a compassionate staff available 7 days a week. A friendly front desk staff will welcome you when you come into our brand new facility. Your wait time will be minimal at our walk-in clinic, unlike the emergency room. From broken bones and lacerations to allergies, flu shots, and illnesses, we treat a variety of urgent medical conditions. What sets us apart is not just our central location in Lincoln, but the convenience of our extended hours, including weekends. We've become Lincoln's first choice for urgent care because we treat patients of all ages for a variety of conditions and take most insurances. We're proud to be an approved provider for veterans and welcome in our military patients.
From our family to yours, we're here when you need us.
If you're in need of a seasoned DUI attorney, contact the law office of Samuel D. Burns Incorporated. We are familiar with the laws surrounding your case, and we will work diligently to minimize the negative impact following a DUI charge. With a proven track record, Sam Burns works on your behalf to provide a positive outcome. He's been able to save his clients' driver's licenses and negotiate more favorable terms. Visit our website.
So many local businesses trust Wizix Technology Group when it comes to their office technology.
Wizix is a full-service, locally owned company with exceptional service, supplies, and support, which guarantees quick delivery and response times. Copiers, printers, scanners, business phone systems, EV charging, document management, and more. Join the ever-growing list of local businesses and win with Wizix, the largest independent provider in the Valley. Wizix, office technology made easy.
You know, you make me come back right as I'm messing with the Potter's interns ranking list, but not with the intern side. I'm ranking the non-interns, and I'm trying to rank them best ones to get me pizza. So, anyway, here we go. Bottom of the fourth inning. Riccardi's still out on the mound facing Zach Story. First pitch to him is taken for a ball. Potters lead this one 5-2 here. I wonder actually if we can maybe see if we can get a pitch count on Riccardi, if that's at all possible. I'd love to know how much he's thrown so far. Quickly here, 3-0. A lot more stirring down in the Rogues bullpen of this inning. Riccardi pours that one in there for a strike, 82 miles an hour. Riccardi's definitely battled, had the rough first inning, and has battled ever since. And that one is inside. Drawing the walk is Zach Story. Singled in that first inning and draws the walk here in the fourth. So far on the afternoon, C.J. Riccardi throwing 60 pitches. So he may still have a few more bullets in that arm before anybody from the Rogues goes and gets him. Tyler Russell now stands in. Lined out to center field, his first at-bat. Great catch back there by Osborne, keeping that ball from hitting the backstop. He's going to go out and he's going to talk to Riccardi because I think they may not be on the same page. I think he may have been expecting something else. So they're going to go talk about it. Well, we talk about the fact that it's a beautiful night here in Lincoln, California. McBean is hopping for Christmas in July. Summer in December would be another one, but we're not operating in December. So Christmas in July. Been a lot of fun out here, man. You can definitely tell the people come out here and they were looking for their gifts, and they got some awesome little Piper, what do you call these things? Ornaments? Yeah, I guess so. I don't do Christmas very well, so. Yeah, they're ornaments, but they're cute. They're cute little ornaments. 2-0 is the count. Check on the run over at first. Zach Story's back. Not really getting much of a lead over there. Maybe 4-step lead being held on by Bardo. Bardo can't hold on to that one. Checking on the runner again. I don't believe that's a rule in PEL play, but that would be 2 disengagements right there in the majors. So could be an issue right there. 2-0. Right on the outside part of the plate for a strike, 2-1. Action from around PEL play. West Coast Kings, they went over to Solano to take on the Mudcats today. Early game. Checking on the runner again, and they got him. Zach Story, he dove back, but both of his hands were kind of under his body, and he was unable to get extended. So he's caught over there off of first base for the first out of the fourth inning. 2-1 on the count to Tyler Russell. Cole Eaton on deck. Riccardi delivers, and that one's foul tipped at the plate by Tyler Russell, evening up the count at 2-2. So the Kings and the Mudcats have been looking to get right their ship, and they did tonight, 20-6 over the Kings. There's a little shot over to Severance at shortstop. He picks it up, fires to first base for the second out of the fourth inning. And the one that we're all clamoring about and the one that matters most to the fine folks here in Lincoln is this matchup between number 1 and number 2 in the league, the Prune Packers and the Crabs. And right now, the Humboldt Crabs trail the Prune Packers at home 2-1 in the top of the fifth inning. Here's a shot lifted onto left center field by Cole Eaton, and that will be caught right at the track by Norton. So the Potters go down again in order. 1, 2, 3, and we head to the the top of the fifth. Potters lead this one 5-2.
Hey, Potters fans, want to keep restoring and renovating historic McBean Stadium? Now you can become a member of Friends of McBean. Annual membership start at $50. Become a member now at friendsofmcbean.org.
This job is the Esplanade at Turkey Creek phases 4 and 5. Our scope of work for this project is full scope, so we've got all the underground, all the joint trench, and all the top side included with it.
We're putting in sewer pipe, manholes. We're not doing services yet. We go through and do all the main line, and then we come back and do all the services after that. I would say this project right here, the one we're working on, is probably about a 2-month project. It's very costly to the developer, so beating the schedule is very important, more important than most projects. It's got a lot of groundwater, so we've got an extensive groundwater pump system in place. It's just cool to be a part of the built environment and know that for the next 100 years that people are going to use and enjoy what we've created here today.
Top of the fifth. McBean Stadium is rocking right now. Actually, it's a little quiet, actually, but we're hoping to make it rocking. Potters lead this one 5-2 here. Mason Perello, Ryan Severance, and Trevor Smith leading off for the Rogues here. Top of the fifth. Braden Sharp still out on the mound. Pumping in fastballs. That was his second pitch there, so I don't know why it says 0-1 on the board. I believe that's 2-1 now. 2-1, that's correct. 2-1, I knew it. I pay attention. Maybe the scoreboard operator doesn't, I'm not sure. That pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 2. 2-2 now. Pearl out of Washington State. Right fielder for the Rogues tonight. Right-handed batter. He grounded to third base in his first at-bat tonight, so he's looking to get going. Coming in to PEL play, batting 111, so he's definitely looking to raise that average. But here comes the 3-2. Fouled off. Back to the screen. Mason Belden, nice enough to go grab that one, toss it over to the dugout. Try this all over again. 3-2, here it is. Fouled off to the screen again. This side, different side of the screen. This time, Belding is not going to go get it. Because it was picked up by Ryan Severance. What a nice guy he is. Shout out to all the Rogues fans watching. I know you guys have your own broadcast. Anybody is watching, we appreciate you watching. There's the strikeout. Pumped an 89-mile-an-hour fastball just up in the zone to get Perello to swing through that for the first out of the inning for the Potters. That's number six, as far as strikeouts are concerned for Braden Sharp. Ryan Severns is now up. Flew out to center field his first at bat. Just off the plate. Now we have some legitimate activity for the Rogues in their bullpen. That off-speed pitch wraps around the corner and catches it, even in the count at 1 apiece. Same pitch, same result. 1 ball and 2 strikes now. One-two pitch catches the corner, and that's strike 3. Third strikeout looking tonight for Braden Sharp. 7th overall. 7 strikeouts, 1 ball. Or 1 walk, excuse me. First pitch in there to Trevor Smith is high for a ball. Found out, first of all, the Smith family is in the building, so thank you guys for coming on down here to Lincoln to catch this game. Also want to say congratulations to Austin Smith, the brother of Trevor Smith, older brother, selected by the Blue Jays in round 10. So congratulations to you and Rogues Nation. 2-1 now with that curveball finding a home. Also recently, former Rogue Grayson Grinsell, selected in the 6th round by the Tigers. So Rogues Nation, you got a lot to be proud of. A lot of good players coming in and out of that organization. And we tip our cap to you. And now you may or may not be hearing that, but 2-2 is the count now to Trevor Smith, and we've said it twice so far. We're saying it a third time. He's the dueling dog batter. So everybody in the stadium, they're rooting for a strikeout right here. 2-2. High. 3-2. The dogs are barking like Christmas time. Ooh, check swing. He did not go. We're checking down at first base. He also said he did not go. So Trevor Smith draws the walk. Second walk he has drawn for the afternoon. Going to bring up Chris Ortiz. Ortiz with the slow walk on up here to first. Or up to home. The Sharp has been sharp, needless to say, since the first inning. Only giving up 2 hits after the first. Looking to minimize the damage right here. First pitch is taken high for a ball. Braden Sharp working out of the stretch now. Ty McGraw holding the runner over at first. There's the move over to first. Scampering back is Trevor Smith. A little bit of pressure on the Potters right here. 1-0. That pitch is taken outside for a ball. 2-0. Braden putting a little bit of pressure on himself right now. Got to find the strike zone here. It's tough to do that against such a hot hitter in Chris Ortiz. Singled in the first, grounded out in the third. Takes that one. Missed somewhere. Just a little bit high. 3-0. So Braden's got to make a pitch here. He's got a 3-run lead. He's only got one guy on right now, so going to make this pitch in the zone and keep it right here. Instead, he decides to check on Smith over at first. Got to imagine Smith will be moving with the pitch or with the swing. And there is no swing, so there is no movement. He's going to walk down to first base, and Smith's going to head over to second base. So we start the inning, strikeout, and then walk. Runners on first and second now, and that's going to bring up Jordan Marion. We're going to get the slow walk out from Nate Kajowski, pitching coach for the Potters. I'm going to have a quick conversation with Braden Sharp, who, like I said, has looked pretty sharp so far this evening, only giving up the 2 runs. 2 runs on 4 hits. So far, he's stranded a couple of runners as well. 7 strikeouts on the evening against 1 walk. So he's pitched really well. It could be a situation where the pitch count's getting to him a little bit. You never know. But Kajowski, former Potters legend, comes out, has a quick conversation. Wouldn't call it quick. They're still out there. I think they only get, 30 seconds, or at least that's the way it was in my day. 20, 30 seconds, and you got to go. Well, the umpire comes out, and he's like, all right, guys, break it up. You guys are all way taller than me. Break it up. And now they broke it up. Jordan Marion steps in from the right-hand side for the Rogues. Struck out for his first time in PEL play, his last at-bat. So Potters like to see that happen again. And the first pitch he sees is a 76-mile-an-hour off-speed swung through for a strike. The DH Casagrande on deck, hoping to get a shot here, but the Potters and Braden Sharp don't want to let that happen. Next pitch is driven out into left field. This one's high, and it's deep, and it's gone. Jordan Marion, 400 hitter coming into this game, just drives a 3-run home run over the left field wall. And they tie this game up at 5. Well, that'll suck the life right out of the stadium quick. Rogue celebrating. Little, there's some competitive juices that are flowing between these two teams. And nobody's going to be letting up anytime soon. And the Rogues certainly are not backing down. 5-5 is the score. So a shot out to Tristan Russell at shortstop. He fires over to first base for the final out of the inning. The Rogues are finally retired, but not before putting 3 on the board and tying this up at 5.
Hi, Bill Evans, President of the Placer County Association of Realtors. We're in the store, our conference facilities, an amazing team helps keep together an amazing organization, and we thank them all.
This organization can't do what it does and can't run the way it runs without the help of so many members volunteering their time.
The success of the Placer County Association of Realtors is largely dependent on our active volunteer members to help our organization and industry. The work of our committees greatly impacts our ability to champion efforts across the board and giving back to the Placer County community wherever we can.
Like all service organizations, I wanted to serve. And getting involved with the affiliate committee was the perfect way to do that.
I love being able to serve my community with my business friends and other leaders and give back to those who are in need.
The thing I love about the PCAR committees is they all work toward the same goal of bringing the community together to support those in need in our surrounding area.
I instantly came to the meeting and had a wonderful time, felt like I was a part of something bigger, and it was just the start of my leadership journey.
Gooseport Public House. We have sports on 10 big screen TVs, 23 beer taps with classics and crafts, a full bar with creative craft mixed drinks, live music, and most importantly, great fresh food. In downtown Roseville off Vernon Street. Only 15 minutes from the ballpark. See ya at Gooseport.
Bottom of the fifth here from McBean Stadium. Rogues tied this one up in the top of the fifth. Potter's looking to put something on the board right now with Brian Williams Jr. leading things off against C.J. Riccardi out for his fifth inning of work. First pitch he throws off speed is outside for a ball. Williams homered in the first and flew out to center. A nice drive that he had in the second that was caught. Well, he's 1 for 2. Takes that pitch high for a ball. 2-0. First game of the Rogues Potter series up in Medford. Williams went yard as well, so he's got 2 home runs in the series. And he drives this one into right center field. This one's heading back. This one may be gone, and it is gone. Brian Williams with a shot out to right center field, his second home run of the afternoon. And he gives the Potters the lead right back at 6-5. That was a just nice, beautiful little backspin job over the right center field fence. It just kept traveling, and Smith was back there. He tried to get there, and unfortunately, it was just out of his reach. Unfortunately for the Rogues, fortunately for the Potters. Now Ty McGraw's up there. Doubled his first at-bat and struck out in the second, so he's 1 for 2. Ty with the tight crouch, doing his thing. And he takes a big, monstrous cut at that one, evening up the count at 1 apiece. The home run by Brian Williams, 102 miles an hour off the bat, 25-degree launch angle. Anybody have a guess for how far it went? I'll give you 3 guesses. Or I'll just tell you it went 366. So that's a pretty big fly ball. I don't think that any of the parks in the PEL was going to hold that one in there. 1-2 is the pitch. Taken outside, easy take. 2-2. So big fly ball by Brian Williams. Second of the afternoon, or evening now. Puts the Potters back on top. McGraw fouls this one off. First base coach makes a play on it. Hopefully we didn't get that on video. We don't want anybody to see that. Let's just say he made the play, but between you and I and the fence post, he didn't make the play. 2-2. Nice curveball. It's hit over to Ortiz at third base. He picks it up, throws on over to Bardo at first for the out. So 1 down here in the bottom of the 5th inning. That's going to bring up Jason Hansen. Jason Hansen playing for a team right across the causeway. UC Davis Aggies. Right here from Roseville, California. He stands in there from the right side. First pitch he sees is up around his eyeballs for a ball. Water slides must have stopped because the kids are out in full effect now. That curveball catches the corner for a strike, evening up the count at 1. A little bit of disagreement with the folks behind the plate there, but umpire, it doesn't matter. He called it a strike. Nice dig in the dirt by Osborne. keeping that ball from going anywhere, even though there's nobody on. As a catcher, that's what you do. You got to block every ball, whether there's a runner on or not. 2-1 is hit out into left field. Sounded good, but it's hanging it up there for Norton. He camps underneath it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Tristan Russell coming up to the plate now. I think I mentioned this yesterday, or Wednesday when we were here. Comes up to the AC/DC, back in black. So I wonder if he's a Raiders fan, back in black. I don't know, but regardless, we're having a meeting at the mound right now, and that meeting was about the quickest meeting I think I've ever seen. Skip comes out, has 5 words for him, turns around, walks back. Now Tristan Russell walks up, and he's all ready to go. CJ Riccardi. He's ready to rock and roll here. 2 down, bottom of the 5th inning. Russell versus Riccardi. First pitch outside. Next pitch is taken high for a ball. So like I said, today has been Friday, Xmas in July. It's been fun. I think it finally stopped snowing, which is nice. But I'm a little bit more excited for what's happening tomorrow. That's Harry Potter night. This one's fouled off to the Potter's dugout, scatters a bunch of guys. But I'm not excited for Harry Potter because I don't really know anything about Harry Potter. I just don't. I know that I was told I would probably be a Ravenclaw, and I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Next pitch taken down low. But what I am excited for is the Armored Combat League coming back tomorrow night to smash each other with swords and hammers and whatever else they smash each other with. So I'm excited for that. So if you want to see them, come out and get your tickets. LincolnPotters.com, that's where it's at. But the Armored Combat League, every time they're out here, I get excited. Especially the one time when it was 110 degrees out here. You can only imagine what happened to those people sweating inside of those suits. Yeah, it happened on the field. 3-2, here it is. This one's hit out into center field. Smith moving over, it hangs up, and he's able to put it away for the 3rd out. So 5 complete here in Lincoln, but the Potters get it back with a home run by Brian Williams and lead it 6-5.
Fans want to keep restoring and renovating historic McBean Stadium? Now you can become a member of Friends of McBean. Annual membership start at $50. Become a member now at friendsofmcbean.org.
When it comes to your home's maintenance and repairs, Jeffers Resource Group has you covered. Our handyman services offer a comprehensive range of expertise, from minor carpentry to drywall, electrical and flooring for property managers, landlords, and renters alike. We ensure that every job is completed to the highest standards, so you can have peace of mind. Contact us today to discover how Jeffers Resource Group can help keep your home in top shape.
Viper's dance party going off, man. We got a whole bunch of winners down there. That looks awesome. And I'm going to give this to Willie because I was told to give that to Willie because my window's open, and that's how this works. Potters lead this one 6-5 after the home run by Brian Williams in the bottom of the 5th. Top of the 6th, and we have a new pitcher, and that's going to be Nate Criswell. Nate Criswell on the mound. Nate Criswell on the mound for his first work of this evening in replace of Braden Sharp. Right-hander wearing the number 34. Criswell out of Escalon, California, and Troy University. Coming in, looks like, here we go. Where is he? I'm looking for him. There it is. So this is his 3rd game on this PEL season. This will be his 3rd inning of work. So far, 2 innings on the year. Giving up 1 hit, 1 earned run. He's had giving up 4 walks and had 3 strikeouts. So command seems to be a little bit of an issue for Nate right now, but sporting the 4.50 ERA, so that's not too terribly bad. Definitely room for improvement here. And that pitch right there is outside, so it's a full count now on Garrett Bardo, the first baseman for the Rogues. 3-2. And a little bit of confusion between Mason Belding and Nate Criswell, so it was going to go out there and have a quick chat. Three and two now. Here it is. Down low for a ball. So to start things off here in the 6th inning, Garrett Bardo draws the walk. And that's going to bring up Troy Osborne. Criswell coming in relief of Braden Sharp. And actually it looks like we might be having a pinch hitter, guys. But Braden Sharp went 5 innings, gave up 5 hits and 5 runs, 3 walks, and 7 strikeouts. So number 40 is coming in to pinch run. Isaac Hill coming in to run for Garrett Bardo. So Isaac Hill now, assuming he will be taking the first base duties from Garrett Bardo. And Nate Criswell go ahead and check on that runner, Isaac Hill. Troy Osborne doubled his last at-bat. He was 1 for 2 on the evening. And Criswell trying to find the zone here. Walked the first batter he faced. Behind the count 1-0. Now the runner takes off, head down to second. Throw by Belding. It's a good throw, just not a clean pickup out there by Story at second base. So stealing the base is Isaac Hill. Putting himself into scoring position with nobody down here in the top of the 6th. Criswell, the right-hander, peers in and fires a fastball at 91 miles an hour, catching the corner. 2 balls and 1 strike now. Beer Garden's got a line going all the way through, all the way to here. That's a good thing. This one's fouled off over to third base coach. Picks it up, fires it over to the Potter's side. 2-2 now the count. Kyle Norton due up next, followed by Mason Perillo, if we get that far. Potters prefer that we don't get that far. Trying to get out Osborne right here is Nate Criswell. That pitch is taken right at the top of the zone for strike 3. Osborne did not agree with that one, not in the slightest. But he's turned around and has to head back to the dugout. And that's going to bring up, like I said, Kyle Norton. Norton 0 for 2 on the evening, playing left field. So Norton looking to drive in that run out there at second base. Criswell wanting to keep him in, and he gets the pop-up. Pop-up is in shallow right behind third base, and coming all the way from the shortstop position is Tristan Russell to make the catch. So what goes in the scorebook as a little pop-out to shortstop really should be a sprinting catch by the shortstop behind third base. I don't know how you write that in the scorebook, but that's really what it should have been. But nice defense behind Criswell right now, and 2 down. Mason Perillo's coming up. Johnny Alley is pinch hitting for Mason Perillo. Alley taps this one slowly down the first base line, but foul. So Johnny Alley coming in for Mason Perillo. Johnny Alley from Menifee, California. Left-handed batter, 5'10", 190. Currently uncommitted. If I said that to my wife, we'd be in big trouble, the old uncommitted thing. But, you know, as a baseball player, you could be uncommitted for a while. Nobody cares. So good for you, Johnny Alley. Finds himself quickly in the hole, though, 0-2. Fouls this one off the third base line. Alley during PEL play as one of the best OPSs I've seen in a while. He's got a 1.023 OPS with a 364 average in 11 games. So that's pretty impressive by the left-hander. But Criswell's trying to get him out right here. Good block by Belding. Keep that in front of him and keeps Isaac Hill from going anywhere. But a 1.023 OPS in 11 at-bats, you're doing something. Fouls this one off to the left and out of play. Over the berm and through the park to grandmother's house you go. Willie got the cowbells out, getting the crowd fired up. We need more bell. Easy take, high and outside. 2-2. Two and two. 2 outs here. Top of the 6th inning. And that one hits him. Johnny Alley takes the hit by pitch and walks himself down to first base. Now you got runners on first and second with 2 down here. And Ryan Severns is Ryan Severns. So he steps up here. 0 for 2 on the evening. And you get the slow walk by Nate Kajowski coming out to have a conversation with Nate Criswell. And while they do that, we'll go ahead and step away for just a second. Potters are in trouble, got 2 on, but they have 2 down here in the top of the 6th, and they still lead this one 6-5. Meeting at the mound complete. I think everybody got their assignments, and we are back to baseball. Johnny Alley over at first base after the hit by pitch. Isaac Hill out at second base, pinch running for Garrett Bardo. And this is a drive right back up the middle for a base hit by Ryan Severance around third, and coming home is Isaac Hill. The throw over to third base, try to get Johnny Alley, and that is not in time. A clean single by Severance ties this game up at 6 apiece. So started out pretty rough for Nate, and then he had the back-to-back outs there, the strikeout of Osborne and the ground out of Norton, and not exactly sure what just happened there. Anybody want to tell me what just happened there? And it looks like we're going to have a meeting between the umpires. Potters ran off the field. I looked down to put the score in my scorebook, and I'm not exactly sure what happened. Anybody want to tell me? Anybody have any ideas what happened there? So we were all looking down, huh? Carson, any idea over there? Okay, all right, I like it. I like it a lot. Carson's the smartest one in the group. He just said, I'm going to try to rewatch the broadcast. Smart move, because that would tell us. So the way that looked, Severance hit the single, drove in Isaac Hill to score. Hidden ball trick. Hidden ball trick by the third baseman, I guess, is the call here. So the only thing that we would need to know is if we look back on the video, was the pitcher on the rubber? That's the only thing we want to know, Carson, was the pitcher on the rubber? Because if he was not on the rubber, then that hidden ball trick works like a charm. But if he took this position on the mound, that is invalid. Standing behind the mound, so that is exactly the way you play that. So the hidden ball trick, it seems to have worked. But right now we have the umpires getting together. Now we're talking with Potters manager Eli Garcia about it. And we're trying to sort all this out. But the hidden ball trick would have resulted then in Johnny Alley being tagged out at third base. So they're calling that a balk. So instead, they're calling that a balk, and after we've reviewed the video evidence up here, he was standing behind the mound and not on it. We're calling that a balk. The inning continues. That means Johnny Alley comes in to score on the balk, and Ryan Severance goes from first to second base on the balk. Still only 2 down, and guess what? The Rogues now lead this one 7-6. And there's lots of argument going on there. Eli is still standing out there right at the line. Not sure he's given up on this whole thing, and he may have, because it looks like Eli Garcia is making the pitch and change. So lots of confusion, lots of interesting baseball, but baseball that's the way you play it. Sometimes that falls that way, and sometimes it works out. Unfortunately, did not work out for the Potters. So we will be back with the identity of the new pitcher after this, where the Potters trail this one now 7-6.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Placer County's best-kept secret is back for another exciting summer at historic McBean Stadiums. Loaded with fun for the whole family, local beer, wine, and eats. Fireworks, giveaways, theme nights, kids zone, and more. Come join in the fun and enjoy small-town baseball with Major League Entertainment. Tickets on sale now at LincolnPotters.com.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Come on out and join in the fun.
Buy a personalized brick for you, your loved ones, or your business, and show everyone your commitment to Lincoln baseball. Framed and engraved by our own Lincoln High Ag program students, your brick will be featured on unique movable brick walls. Find your name in the stadium entrance for the 2024 and 2025 seasons. Then visit your brick in its permanent home inside the stadium. Bricks can be purchased here for $250. Get it now at friendsofmcbean.org.
I'm Bill Spear, North Valley president of Five Star Bank. In a time when business can feel so uncertain, we're here for you every step of the way.
I know they have a lot of bells and whistles within their bank, but just the relationship piece here locally on the business side is huge for us.
Five Star treats us like we're number one. They're right there with suggestions, with help. So I have to bank with people that have our mission in mind.
We're Five Star Bank. How can we help you?
Back here with the new pitcher and Dawson Raddick. We're just taking a look at the video evidence and the balk call, the very interesting call. And it's possible that, you know what, it actually caught the umpires off guard entirely as well. And that's why they didn't pick up on that. However, it doesn't matter. The call has been made. We have moved on. And back to the top of the lineup, and Trevor Smith facing Dawson Raddick. First pitch he sees is a 79-mile-an-hour sidearm pitch in their first strike. Raddick, the right-handed pitcher, checking the runner at second. And that runner at second advanced on the balk, so that's Ryan Severns out there. Next pitch, fouled back to the screen. So quickly 0-2. Raddick out of Gretna, Nebraska. Currently undecided. Another foul back to the screen, keeping it at 0-2. Dawson looking to get back on and right that ship. Last outing against the Mudcats on Wednesday, he went 2/3 of an inning, giving up 4 hits and 2 earned. So definitely looking to change that fortune right here. Here's the 0-2. That's in the dirt. Nice stop back there by Belding. So the intensity has ratcheted up here in McBean Stadium. Potters now trail this one by a run. A 1-2 pitch, foul off to the screen over by the Rogues dugout. Again, Rogues wearing the red stripes with black stripes, the blue American flag stars, and gray pants. Kind of just trying to put it all together. Next pitch outside for a ball. 2-2. Good pitch. Better take there by Trevor Smith. Walked in the first inning, grounded out to third base in the third, and then walked again in the fifth. So one official at bat. Next pitch, fastball taken outside for a ball. So 0-2, from 0-2 to 3-2. Trevor Smith working it. Trying to keep this alive for Chris Ortiz if he can. But Dawson Raddick trying to stop it before it gets any further. 3-2. This one's hitting out into left field. That's going to get down for a base hit right in front of Tyler Russell. He's up with the ball, fires it in, and coming around to score is Ryan Severns. And now the Medford Rogues take a 8-6 lead. First pitch in there to Chris Ortiz is taken for a strike. Nate Crispo going 2/3 of an inning tonight, giving him 1 hit, but 3 runs. The walk and the hit by pitch. Next pitch, this one's thrown down to second base. They may have had him on the steal attempt. Trevor Smith gets in there safely. Good throw by Belding, just unable to pick the one hop with Story out there. One and one now is the count. Pop up in the infield. Story step back a few steps and then comes in for the catch in the final out here in the top of the 6th, but not before the Rogues put three up on the board and take the lead in this one, 8-6.
Astro Air Design Incorporated, where you feel the difference. We are a locally owned and operated heating, air conditioning, and custom sheet metal company committed to the highest quality of craftsmanship at a competitive price. Our trained and certified technicians have the knowledge and experience required to install, maintain, or repair your home comfort solutions. Our upfront pricing gives you the peace of mind because you know your price is locked in. Call Astro Air Design Incorporated today.
Here in Michigan, we do more than just survive the winter. We thrive during it. You simply can't keep us away from what we love most: great times and amazing beer. The snow transforms the landscape and lays the path for adventures yet to be had. Trails ready to be explored, and freshly groomed hills ready for the first run of the day. And later, as the sun descends, it's time to unwind with great conversation and even better friends. Experience a taste of Michigan winter with Founders Brewing Company, born and brewed in Michigan.
You are Laborers Rising. And now you understand where we came from, what solidarity means, and what we have ahead of us. No one's going to defend us but us. No one's going to help construction workers except us. And I can't wait to see you out there.
American River College is a top-tier community college sports program that provides student athletes with the opportunity to thrive both athletically and academically. ARC Athletics is currently ranked 5th in the state and 2nd in Northern California. With over 19 sports programs, our athletes compete with the region's best athletes.
Bottom of the 6th inning here. Potter's got a little bit of work to do, trailing this one 8-6. New pitcher on the mound for the Medford Rogues. That'd be number 20, Hayden Van Acker. Left-handed pitcher making his first start of this early series. First pitch he throws is low and outside for a ball. Hayden Van Acker out of Oregon Tech in Kuna, Idaho. Next pitch has a big, long, huge foul ball that probably went 385 feet, but it was foul by Mason Belding. The LSU product, or commit, I should say. 296 on the year. This one is a shot down to first base, and coming in and fielding that would be the replacement for Bardo, and that'd be Isaac Hill. I believe. No, we don't. That's not Isaac Hill. That's 14 over there. Who? Kyle Norton moved over to first base. Kyle Norton moved over to first base, and he fielded that one. That's going to bring up Everett Johnson. Over here. Oh, and 1 is the count on Everett Johnson. You got an open window, you know. People want to come and talk to you. And I didn't really know what to say about the raffle, so I sent her to the next window. Van Acker's pitch outside for a ball, evening up the count on 1-1. So we have Johnny Alley going into right field for Pirello. So now we just need to figure out, where did Pirello go? There's a high fly ball in the infield. Underneath it is Merriam. And unable to make the catch. So Everett Johnson reaches safely. Look down at the official score to see what he decides on that one. And gives him a single, and we'll give him a single as well. Everett Johnson reaches base for the second time this evening. So Alley's now out in right field for the Rogues. We were efforting one more position change. Right now, Zach Story's up there, takes that first pitch for a ball. Story coming into tonight had 7 RBIs in just 12 games. So that's the beginnings of an RBI machine right there. Next pitch is up and away for a ball. Singled in the first and walked in the fourth. The unfortunate caught stealing as he dove back in. His hands got caught underneath him, so couldn't extend for the bag. Was tagged out. A pitch taken in their first strike, 79 mile an hour. I'm going to take it as a fastball. You're right. Well, we may or may not have any more defensive changes, but we'll figure that out as the game goes on. 2-1. Here's the pitch in the dirt. 3-1. Former Potter interns, Potter legends are roaming the building. There's a shot out into the left field. That's going to get all the way to the wall, and that is down, fair ball. Around second, heading for third, and is going to have to hold up there is Everett Johnson, but a double for Zach Story all the way to the wall with one down here in the bottom of the sixth. So 2 on now, 1 out. And that's going to bring up number 7, Tyler Russell. Looking for his first hit on the evening. Hit an absolute smoke job in the first inning to the center fielder for a line out. And then grounded out to shortstop in the fourth. So looking to get things going here. Queen Creek, Arizona. Shout out to Queens Creek, or Queen Creek. This is my engineers killing bugs or something. Mosquitoes. Thank you for doing that, because I don't like mosquitoes. Aiden Van Acker started off pretty strong and allowed back-to-back hits to the Potters. There's a fly ball into deep right field. Camped underneath it is Alley, and he cannot catch it. And that will allow a run to score. You're going to have to give an error on the right fielder for that one, allowing the run to score. As much as I want to give Tyler the hit on that one to allow the run to score, we got to give him an error on that, I think. I'm looking at the scorer though. He's going to look it up, but temporarily I'm putting it in my book as an E9. But I have no problems in changing that. The Potters have just cut the deficit in half. Now they trail this one 8-7. Back to the top of the lineup in Cole Eaton. Cole swings at the first pitch and fouls that out of play. I'm sitting over here, I'm calling it an error, and I'm just waiting for the official word. There's debate, though. I guarantee you there's going to be debate on that one. Here comes the 0-1 by Van Acker. Squares around a bunt, pops it up into the air. Catcher pops out of his stance, grabs it, he does. But unfortunately, the speed of Eaton beats that out down to first base. So now, Potters have the bases loaded with one down. Story at third, Russell at second, Eaton at first. And Brian Williams, the gentleman who has stepped up here, hit 2 home runs in this game and has hit 3 against the Rogues so far this year. So he likes seeing the pitching from the Rogues. And I know the Rogues are thinking about, well, what do we do with him in this situation? They're having a meeting at the mound. The umpire is going to walk out there, have a little conversation, or maybe try to listen in a little bit, see what they're saying. And I think I might be getting an official score. And, boy, I am so glad I wrote it in pen because I wrote down E9 in pen, and he gives me the E9. It is an error. Unfortunately, Tyler Russell, I wanted to give you that hit, that run scoring from third. Yeah, that's a tough one. Can't give you the RBI on it, so at any rate, Potter scored 1 so far, 1 down here. Van Acker, bases loaded. One of the hottest Potters hitters right now in Brian Williams Jr. Dallas Baptist University. You got a good one in this guy. And wouldn't it just be apropos if he put another one over the fence? The 0-1 pitch is lifted up in foul territory. Will anybody get there? Nobody will get there. The first baseman, and you know what? I'm clapping for the first baseman because Norton he ran from first base all the way down to the bullpen mounds in foul territory. Probably Ali had a better opportunity at that one, but Norton wasn't going to let it go. So bravo for the hustle, Norton. Keep it up. That's the tape you want to send out to the next team you're on. Look at the hustle. 1-1 is the count. Williams calls for time. This is Van Ackerman's 3rd game in PEL play. He's gone 3 1/3 innings only so far. That one's inside. Does not hit anybody, but it does go out of play. So 1 run will score, and everybody else will have to stop. Wild pitch. Allows Zach Story to score. And moving up to third base is Tyler Russell, and moving over to second base is Cole Eaton. So 2 balls and 1 strike now. Here's a shot over to third base, and it's off the third baseman. Out into no man's land right in front or behind the pitcher's mound. Severance gets over there to pick it up, but not before he can stop anybody from doing anything. Tyler Russell comes in to score. Single for Brian Williams, and that ties this game up at 8. Excuse me, I'm sorry. We just took the lead. 9-8. What am I talking about? Tom McGraw coming up for his 4th at-bat on the evening. Peter Jensen warming up for the Potters in the bullpen. Taking off for second base is Brian Williams, and he steals it standing up. Taking all the way was McGraw. Pitch was a ball. McGraw hits one. Big fly out in the center field, but I don't think he got enough of that one. Right in front of the batter's eye out there in center field is Smith. He makes the catch, but he drives in Cole Eaton with the RBI sac fly. And Brian Williams makes it over to third. And the Potters now lead this one 10-8. So Ackerman's 3 1/3 innings so far has produced 9 hits, 7 runs, 6 of them earned. Definitely not a wild pitcher. Has no walks on the year. So he attacks the zone. Unfortunately, attacking the zone right now. The Potters are all over the zone. Two 2-0 on Jason Hansen. 3-0 on Jason Hansen. Tristan Russell on deck. Seven batters this inning. 5 have reached base. This one's hit over to second base. Marianne turns and fires over to first base for the final out of the inning, but not before the Potters put up 4 and retake the lead in this one by a score of 10-8.
Hey, baseball fans, you may have noticed our scoreboard goes out from time to time. You can help us get a new one. Give $20 and get a chance at winning 2 tickets to some of the region's biggest events, like the Outlaw Festival with Willie Nelson, Bob Dylan, and John Mellencamp, a Sacramento Kings game, or Ringling Brothers Circus. All proceeds benefit the Big Swing Capital Campaign. You can buy now at friendsofmcbean.org.
Hey everyone, this is Alex with the Downtown Lincoln Association. We're super excited to kick off Lincoln Loves Local, a new campaign designed to spotlight amazing businesses that make Lincoln so unique. We partnered with Dalila from UN Social Agency to create short, high-quality videos that help boost your visibility and reach right here in the Lincoln community. Each video will be shared on DLA's social media and newsletter, making it easy for locals to discover and support your business. So let's celebrate what makes Lincoln special together.
Back here for the top of the 7th inning, Jordan Marion, Caden Casagrande, and Isaac Hill would be the batters for the Rogues here in the 7th inning. Facing the newest pitcher for the Potters, number 29, Peter Jensen. Peter Jensen out of Sacramento, goes to Sacramento City College. Right-handed pitchers in there, and he's ready to start his outing with that first pitch. 89-mile-an-hour fastball taken outside. Peter Jensen, 6'1", 205. Another big right-handed pitcher for the Potters. Marion, who just made a nice play over there at second base, fouls this one off over towards his dugout, scatters his teammates. Does look like we have a pinch hitter on deck. Orlando, and we're going to need help with the Corba Rubius is what we're going with. But right now we're worried about Marion and him fouling this ball off, so he's behind in the count now, 1-2. Potters fans, if you're here watching the game, it's the 7th inning. You might want to go and grab those beers before it all ends in the bottom of the 7th. So go get them beers. Bring me one. High for a ball, 2-2, evening up the count. Quentin Marsh warming up for the Potters in the Potters bullpen right now. But right now, Peter Jensen's got some work to do. Dawson Raddick came in relief of Nate Criswell. We'll talk about that in a second. There's a little squib shot over to third base. Hansen picks it up, fires over to first for the first out. 5-3 if you're scoring at home. So Braden Sharp went 5 innings, giving up 5 hits, 5 runs, 3 walks, and 7 strikeouts. Criswell came in and went 2/3 of an inning, 1 hit, giving up 3 runs, 1 walk, no Ks. And Raddick came in to finish up that inning for him, going 1/3 of an inning with 1 hit, giving up no runs. So Caden Casagrande is no longer the designated hitter. It will be number 28, Orlando Covarrubias. Covarrubias, the left-handed batter, stands in his first at-bat of the evening from Sacramento State University in Tucson, Arizona. First pitch he sees is inside, but catches the corner for a strike. No balls and 1 strike. 85-mile-an-hour pitch. Next pitch is taken off the plate for a ball, 1-1. There's some activity in the Rogues bullpen right now as well. Covarrubias fouls this one out of play. Covarrubias 167 average in PEL play so far this year. Fouls this one off the screen back towards the camera as well. Ryan Edwards, Folsom Lake product, warming up for the Rogues in the bullpen. Just noticed that both the first and third base coaches, they have light-up shoes like my kids did when they were 5. Pretty interesting. And there's the swinging strike 3. So 2 down here in the top of the 7th. Peter Jensen with his first strikeout of the night. And that's going to bring up number 40, Isaac Hill. First pitch, 88 miles an hour, but taken for a ball. One and 0, swing and strike 1. 1 ball and 1 strike now on Isaac Hill. Hill steps out, takes a break, resets, and ready to go. Jensen fires in, foul tip, strike 2. So Peter Jensen ahead in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 down here in the top of the 7th. Shutdown inning right here. That's what the Potters need. That one foul tipped off the bat, actually. I heard it hit the knob. Isaac Hill didn't move or anything, so clearly didn't hit him in the hand, but it must have gotten a piece of the bat because it was fouled off to the screen. Troy Osborne on deck. If Isaac Hill can find a way to reach base here. But the Potters and Peter Jensen are doing everything in their power to keep that from happening. Here comes that 1-2 pitch. Right at the top of the zone for strike 3 looking. 2 strikeouts on the in the inning for Peter Jensen, and the Potters still lead this one 10-8.
Lincoln provides all the charm of a small town, yet still provides access to excellent local medical care. At Lincoln Urgent Care, you can find expert services and a compassionate staff available 7 days a week. A friendly front desk staff will welcome you when you come into our brand new facility. Your wait time will be minimal at our walk-in clinic, unlike the emergency room. From broken bones and lacerations to allergies, flu shots, and illnesses, we treat a variety of urgent medical conditions. What sets us apart is not just our central location in Lincoln, but the convenience of our extended hours, including weekends. We've become Lincoln's first choice for urgent care because we treat patients of all ages for a variety of conditions and take most insurances. We're proud to be an approved provider for veterans and welcome in our military patients.
From our family to yours, we're here when you need us.
If you're in need of a seasoned DUI attorney, contact the law office of Samuel D. Burns Incorporated. We are familiar with the laws surrounding your case, and we will work diligently to minimize the negative impact following a DUI charge. With a proven track record, Sam Burns works on your behalf to provide a positive outcome. He's been able to save his clients' driver's licenses and negotiate more favorable terms. Visit our website.
So many local businesses trust Wizix Technology Group when it comes to their office technology. Wizix is a full-service, locally owned company with exceptional service, supplies, and support, which guarantees quick delivery and response times. Copiers, printers, scanners, business phone systems, EV charging, document management, and more. Join the ever-growing list of local businesses and win with Wizix, the largest independent provider in the Valley. Wizix, office technology made easy.
Back here at McBean Stadium for the bottom of the 7th inning. Potters are ahead in this one, 10-8, in a back and forth affair. There has been nothing but scoring. It's been a tremendously fun game to watch, especially a fun one to call here. Hope you guys are all enjoying this at home. Well, here we are on the bottom of the 7th, and leading things off for us, Tristan Russell. Tristan Russell swings through the first pitch from a new pitcher, number 32, Ryan Edwards. Hayden Van Acker went inning, gave up 4 hits and 4 runs. Giving away to Ryan Edwards for the Rogues. This one fouled out of play off to the left. Ryan Edwards out of Folsom Lake Junior College in Chico, California. .6'1", 185 right-hander. He winds and deals. Tailing fastball, a little high and a little outside. 1-2. A ground ball over to first base. Norton picks it up, flips it over to Ryan Edwards, covering for the first out. That's going to bring up Mason Belding. Look around the league tonight, and the one score that all Potters fans are paying close attention to. Healdsburg Prune Packers take it 3-2 in Humboldt against the Crabs. That one just went final. Strike to Mason Belding. So I know the Potters were hoping that the, well, either way, to be perfectly honest. Next pitch is in there for a strike as well. So quickly behind is Mason Belding, 0-2. But, you know, the Crabs lose 3.5, 4.5 games from now, and the Potters win 3.5, 4.5 games. The Potters slide into that second spot. A drive out into center field, but just more work for Smith out there. Camped underneath that one and puts it away for out number 2. I believe that's probably the 9th, 7th, 8th, or 9th out that Smith in center field has put away. So a little bit of good news for the Potters. If they can win this one, hold off the Rogues, and the Crabs lost, they'll gain a little bit of ground on the Crabs. And honestly, I think right now it's going to be easier to catch the Crabs and slide into the second spot than it is to catch the Prune Packers. Strike taken by Everett Johnson. 2 for 3 on the night. 2 singles. Come around to score a run. This one fouled off over towards the Rogues dugout. So Riley, the engineer, do you remember when you had shoes that lit up like the Rogues managers and coaching staff does? Do you remember when you had shoes like that, light up shoes? Yeah? They were pretty cool. I think they were, oh, you don't remember? I remember. Yeah, well, I don't think these managers have Heelys on. Okay, but I do believe, yeah, probably. But, you know, they have light up shoes on. I guess it's, you know, it's kind of cool, I guess. Yeah, or like at a rave, not at a baseball game. But, you know, whatever. Hey, to each his own, man. To each his own. Little meeting at the mound between Edwards and Osborne. Now that they got their dinner plans all squared away. Everybody steps back in. Everett Johnson in the hole, 0-2. Here comes that 0-2 pitch. Fouled off and out of play into the parking lot. Where's the sound? Oh, no glass breaking. Oh, man. Oh, that's right. Christmas in July has different sound effects for those types of things. I forgot. 0-2. Little pop-up to second base. Marion about 10 steps back, camps underneath it for the final out. So through 7 here, Potters lead this one 10-8.
Hey, Potters fans, want to keep restoring and renovating historic McBean Stadium? Now you can become a member of Friends of McBean. Annual membership start at $50. Become a member now at friendsofmcbean.org.
This job is the Esplanade at Turkey Creek phases 4 and 5. Our scope of work for this project is full scope, so we've got all the underground, all the joint trench, and all the topside included with it.
We're putting in sewer pipe, manholes. We're not doing services yet. We go through and do all the main line, and then we come back and do all the services after that. I would say this project right here, the one we're working on, is probably about a 2-month project. It's very costly to the developer, so beating the schedule is very important, more important than most projects. It's got a lot of groundwater, so we've got an extensive groundwater pump system in place. It's just cool to be a part of the built environment and know that for the next 100 years that people are going to use and enjoy what we've created here today.
Back here for the top of the 8th inning, where the Potters lead this one 10-8. New pitcher on the mound for the Potters, Quentin Marsh. Quentin Marsh, this will be his 7th appearance of the PEL season. 9 1/3 innings pitch. Only giving up 4 hits, no runs. And the most important things that jumps off the page at me is 12 strikeouts to only 2 walks. So Quentin Marsh, the left-handed pitcher, steps on the mound to face Troy Osborne. First pitch to Troy Osborne is fouled out of play. Osborne has grounded out to third, doubled in the 4th, and struck out in the 6th. 1 for 3. That pitch by Marsh down low for a ball. So 1 for 3, definitely going to help Osborne's average go up a little bit. The 1-1 fouled off to the screen by the Potters dugout. Kyle Norton to follow. And we believe it'll be Johnny Alley in the hole for the Rogues. Quentin Marsh, 1-2 pitch. Again, fouled off to the screen, 89 miles an hour. Got the Let's Go Potters chant going. Kind of. Fouled off, out of play off to the right. So Osborne battling Marsh right now. Umpire asked for some more baseballs. Should be asking the players not to hit him foul. Here comes the 1-2. High for a ball, 2-2. I mean, the umpire wouldn't have to ask for more balls if the players didn't hit so many foul balls, right? So, I mean, maybe the umpire should have a talk with each and every batter. I don't know. Fouled off to the screen. He's in a battle here. Troy Osborne versus Quentin Marsh. Sac State versus Stanford University. That's what I got right here in front of me. Here comes the 2-2 by Quentin. A pop fly over first base. It's not fair, and it's not caught either by Ty McGraw. Really a tough play for Ty. It's one of those over-the-shoulder catches, kind of like a Willie Mays style. It's going to be tough to do. Definitely made a good attempt at it. Is this a Christmas song? Okay. I don't know. I mean, I've been jamming out to Christmas tunes all day long, so they're all kind of running together for me. I'm not sure which one that one was, but I liked it. It grooves. It was Jingle Bells. Okay, it was a groovy Jingle Bells one. Hey, guess what, folks? Another foul off to the screen. So Troy Osborne's got to be feeling pretty good about himself. That means he's seeing the ball pretty well come out of Quentin Marsh's hand. So Quentin's got to maybe drop a little curveball or something in there. And he did. He definitely tried to spin one in there. But again, it was fouled off. Not to the screen this time, though. Down over to the Rogues dugout where I see some guy with like 5 bats in his hand swinging, trying to warm up. I mean, I don't even think Casey Jones had 5 bats to warm up. Like, come on, guys. You just need one. 2-2. High, 3-2. Osborne's worked himself into a favorable count here. Got timeout, it looks like, or we should have, because the ball just came flying through the infield. All is well that ends well. Quentin Marsh was ready to pitch, and then Troy Osborne said, nah, I need a timeout. And he gets the time in, and we're back. Low and outside for a ball 4. So Osborne draws the walk. Second time he's been on board tonight. That's going to bring up Kyle Norton. Norton looking for his first hit or reaching base of the evening. He is struck out, flown out to center field, and popped out to the shortstop. So 0 for 3 on the evening. Came in betting 297, so he's definitely looking to keep that thing going. Quentin could really use a double play right here. But the bunt is squared around. Kyle Norton, nobody there to cover first, and he gets an infield single. Nice little push bunt by Kyle Norton. That works to his benefit on the play. Moving over to second base is Troy Osborne. So 2 on, nobody out now. Jason Hansen come over to have a quick talk, and it's prompted the great Nate Kajowski to come on out and have a conversation as well. So it looks like everybody's going to come off the field and have a conversation, which is fine. That's just fine. Because while they do that, we could talk about a couple other things. Don't forget, folks, Potter's Youth Instructional Clinics. The last one is coming up on the 19th. I'm looking down at my watch. It's the 18th. So if you're listening and you want your kids to get involved in the Potter's Youth Instructional Clinic, go to the website right now, lincolnpotters.com/shop to get your kids signed up and ready to rock and roll. And a reminder, we got some other fun things happening. Harry Potter night tomorrow night. College night on the 22nd, along with Taco Tuesday, which is a huge hit in my family. The 25th of July, big time movie night. This movie night is to prepare you for the 26th. Come out and watch What we ended up saying? It was Empire Strikes Back. Okay, Empire Strikes Back. And then on the 26th, Star Wars night in the park. And there will be a Star Wars-themed jersey auction as well. So lots of fun stuff. Not too many dates left here. 6 more after tonight, 5 more home dates. So get your tickets at LincolnPotter.com. Johnny Alley up. First pitch to Alley. He squares to bunt, but Quentin throws the off speed. Nothing happened there other than a ball. Rogues fans, the ones that are in attendance, starting to get loud here. Shows bunt, picks it up. Belding fires it down to first base for the out. On the play, Osborne moves over to third base. Norton to second. So a successful sacrifice bunt by Johnny Alley. And that's going to bring up Ryan Severns. Cameron Lee warming up for the Potters.
33, not 22.
Cameron Lee wearing the number 33 tonight. He might be in your guys' guides as number 22, but he is wearing the number 33. First pitch fouled off by Ryan Severns over to the right. Gunned by where Cameron Lee is warming up currently. Rogues got runners at second and third. 1 down here. Top of the 8th. They trail this one 2-0. Or excuse me, by 2, 8-10. Some disagreements on where that pitch was, but was called the ball. 1-1 the count. Next pitch fouled off to the screen. So Marcia ahead, 1 ball and 2 strikes now on Severns. Trevor Smith would be due up next. Severns fouls that one off to the screen as well, staying alive. Potter's ball boy running down there, picking that up. He's been a little bit busy tonight. So has our buddy Bill over at Fat Cat. He's been cranking out the dogs tonight. 1-2, here it is. Did he swing? Yes, he did. Umpire calls out a swing. Second out of the inning for the Potters. That's going to bring up Trevor Smith. 1 for 2 on the evening is Smith. Singled in the 6th, walked in the 1st and 5th, and grounded out in the 3rd. Here's a shot out into right center field, but heading over there is Eaton. He's under it, and he makes the catch for the final out. So a little bit of traffic, but nothing happening for the Rogues, and the Potters still lead this one 10-8.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Placer County's best-kept secret is back for another exciting summer at historic McBean Stadiums. Loaded with fun for the whole family, local beer, wine, and eats. Fireworks, giveaways, theme nights, kids zone, and more. Come join in the fun and enjoy small-town baseball with Major League Entertainment. Tickets on sale now at LincolnPotters.com.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Come on out and join in the fun.
Buy a personalized brick for you, your loved ones, or your business, and show everyone your commitment to Lincoln baseball. Framed and engraved by our own Lincoln High Ag program students, your brick will be featured on unique movable brick walls. Find your name in the stadium entrance for the 2024 and 2025 seasons. Then visit your brick in its permanent home inside the stadium. Bricks can be purchased here for $250. Get it now at friendsofmcbean.org.
I'm Bill Spear, North Valley president of Five Star Bank. In a time when business can feel so uncertain, we're here for you every step of the way.
I know they have a lot of bells and whistles within their bank, but just the relationship piece here local.
Bottom of the 8th, Potters lead this one 10-8. Zach Story, Tyler Russell in the top. Cole Eaton due up in this inning, facing Ryan Edwards for his second inning worth of work. First pitch that Zach Story sees. That's a ball. Sorry, all kinds of stuff going on up here. It gets me all flustered sometimes. Story drives this one out into center field. Heading back is Smith, but he gets there. He's able to make up the ground. Smith tracks it down for the first out of the inning. Tyler Russell making his way to the plate. 0 for 3 on the evening. University of Arizona. And he hits this one into the hole at shortstop. Shortstop makes a great play, but unfortunately throws the ball into the Potters dugout, allowing Tyler Russell to head over to second. That'll be a single and an error, throwing error. So look down at the official score. We see that as a single and an E6. That is correct. So Tyler Russell had some bad luck in his last at-bat with the error committed by the right fielder. Unable to get that first single, but he gets it here. So now 1 on, 1 out for Cole Eaton, top of the lineup for the Potters. Ryan Edwards checks the runner to second and delivers his pitch. It's into right field. The dive by Alley, and it gets right by him. Nice attempt. Unfortunately, the ball goes right past him all the way to the wall. And the speed of Cole Eaton, there was nobody going to get him. He walks into third base with a triple. RBI for Cole Eaton. Potters lead this one 11-8 now. Have a game. Brian Williams Jr. 3 for 4 on the evening with 2 home runs and a single. Also has a stolen base. Played great in the outfield, all around. POG at the moment. And a little brush back right there. I don't think any intention on that, but the fans would tell you otherwise. Brian gets out of the way of that one. I have zero idea that Ryan. I don't think Ryan had any intention on trying to hit Williams there. Next pitch is also a ball. One high and inside, one low and outside. So 2-0 on Brian Williams. Ty McGraw wanting to get in on this party when he'll have to wait his turn right now. Midwest City, Oklahoma's up. And Williams saw that one big like a beach ball. Swung through it, unable to make connection. Gives Ryan Edwards a strike. 2 balls and 1 strike. Straggling Cowboys chiming in. Breaking ball that does not break. 3-1. That's what I think the first pitch to Williams in this at-bat was a breaking ball that just Just didn't break enough. Edwards backed it up with another one. So 3 balls and 1 strike. 1 down here. Bottom of the 8th. Potters have a 3-run lead. Right on the outside part of the plate. It's been called that way all night. So fairly consistent as far as that zone is concerned. So full count now. Just to put the pressure on just a little bit more. Eaton with his lead at third. And got Brian to chase that one. Swung through, strike 3. May have gotten a piece of it, but the catcher held on to it. So strikeout for Brian Williams. Only the second time he's been retired this evening. That's going to bring up the left-hander Ty McGraw. McGraw's been an RBI machine. He's got RBIs waiting out there for him, so this would be the opportunity for him to jump all over it. But with 2 down here, it's going to take a hit to drive that run in. Edwards' first pitch is outside for a ball. Tomorrow night, we continue the series with the Rogues right here in Lincoln. Pitch on the outside part of the plate. It caught the corner there for a strike. 1-1. Zone's been, like I said, Zone's been pretty consistent tonight. Like the way he's been calling it. I think he's been calling it even for both sides. 1-1 pitch. Tries to exploit that outside corner, but just goes a little too far outside of it, does Edwards. Ty McGraw with a 2-1 count. Still impressed by the 25 hits and 25 walks. Catches the outside corner again. Really close to the pitch prior that was called a strike. 2-2. The Rogues and Crabs tie in the final standings, and Rogues and Crabs are 1-2, and they will play in the playoffs. That one is taken high by Ty McGraw. Trying to help you out there, Jonathan, if I can. Hopefully that answered your question. Oh, if the Rogues and Crabs tie, my bad, I was not reading that right. That one taken on the outside corner for strike 3. May have been a couple more inches off the plate than the first 2, but regardless, he gets the strikeout, does Ryan Edwards, and 8 innings complete here in Lincoln. Potters lead this one 11-8.
Astro Air Design Incorporated, where you feel the difference. We are a locally owned and operated heating, air conditioning, and custom sheet metal company committed to the highest quality of craftsmanship at a competitive price. Our trained and certified technicians have the knowledge and experience required to install, maintain, or repair your home comfort solutions. Our upfront pricing gives you the peace of mind because you know your price is locked in. Call Astro Air Design Incorporated today.
Here in Michigan, we do more than just survive the winter. We thrive during it. You simply can't keep us away from what we love most: great times and amazing beer. The snow transforms the landscape and lays the path for adventures yet to be had. Trails ready to be explored, and freshly groomed hills ready for the first run of the day. And later, as the sun descends, it's time to unwind with great conversation and even better friends. Experience a taste of Michigan winter with Founders Brewing Company, born and brewed in Michigan.
Hi, Bill Evans, President of the Placer County Association of Realtors. We're in our store, our conference facilities, an amazing team help us keep together an amazing organization. And we thank them all.
This organization can't do what it does and can't run the way it runs without the help of so many members volunteering their time.
The success of the Placer County Association of Realtors is largely dependent on our active volunteer members to help our organization and industry. The work of our committees greatly impacts our ability to champion efforts across the board and giving back to the Placer County community wherever we can.
Like all service organizations, I wanted to serve. And getting involved with the affiliate committee was the perfect way to do that.
I love being able to serve my community with my business friends and other leaders and give back to those who are in need.
The thing I love about the PCAR committees is they all work toward the same goal of bringing the community together to support those in need in our surrounding area.
I instantly came to the meeting and had a wonderful time, felt like I was a part of something bigger. And
Top of the ninth, Potters fans. I want to hear you. Make some noise at home because I can't hear you here. Top of the ninth, Potters lead this one. A whole bunch to a little bit. I'm just kidding. It's 8-11. Potters closer, Evan Williams in there. And first pitch he throws is an 86-mile-an-hour tail-end strike to Chris Ortiz for strike one. A lot of chirping now in the stands. Evan Williams throws back-to-back strikes, 81 off speed. And Jonathan, I'll answer your question right after this at-bat. Fouls this one out of play. Staying alive is Chris Ortiz. This gives me a great opportunity to tell you folks that our scoreboard's busted and we could really use a new scoreboard. Hit us up at friendsofmcbean.org to help donate and get us a new scoreboard. 0-2 outside, 1-2. So if the Potters and Crabs were to tie for second place, they would go to a several set of tiebreakers. Wins and losses on the overall season would be one of those. This one is also fouled out of play. So there's a series of tiebreakers, but the most important one would be the overall wins and losses on the season, and then conference, obviously. So there would be some tiebreakers, but there would not be a game to break that tie. 1-2 pitch fouled off over towards the Rogues dugout. So Chris Ortiz putting up a battle, and you would expect nothing less from this guy. Definitely been one of the best offensive players for the Rogues this season. And he's stayed on it this whole game. And just like that, he lines one into left field for a base hit. So Chris Ortiz singles. Absolutely, buddy. We look out for all the listeners. And we appreciate your patronage. It's going to bring up Jordan Marion. Pinch hitting for Jordan Marion would be number 15, Frankie Rutigliano. Frankie Rutigliano coming in. First pitch Frankie sees is a ball. So Rutigliano making his first appearance in this game. Pops this one out of play, evening up the count at 1 apiece. Love the umpire. He's having to do extra finger work tonight because the scoreboard is all over the place. So he's waggling his fingers behind the plate, reminding us what the count is. Evan Williams fires that fastball in there. Got the swing on that one. 1-2. (11-8). Potters lead this one. And he gets the strikeout. Swinging strike three. So Frankie goes down on strikes. Orlando Covarrubias came in to take over duties for the DH for Caden Casagrande, who went hitless in his 3 appearances. So Covarrubias trying to get something done here. Maybe put another runner on for the Rogues. But Evan Williams and the Potters have other ideas. McGraw holding on the runner over at first base. Next pitch taken in there for a strike. So quickly ahead 0-2 is Evan Williams on Covarrubias. Fans really getting into it behind home plate. This one's popped up. This one will get out of play. Jason Hansen running over to the Rogues dugout, but could not catch that. If I was Hansen, I wouldn't be looking for any help over there either. So, but 0-2 right now on Orlando. And Orlando shoots this one out into right center field. This was all the way to the fence. This one hops the fence and gets down. One run will score. Covarrubias around second on his way to third, and he will get in there with the triple. So the Rogues are making this interesting here in the top of the ninth inning. And another pinch hitter coming in. Sammy Rivas. So Sammy Rivas coming in, number 17, replacing Isaac Hill, who came in replace of Garrett Bartow. So, Sammy, where are you from? Let me find out, Sammy. Sammy, you're a Delta College guy from San Francisco. Giants fan, I bet, if I had to ask, if I had to guess. If I asked, I'd find out, actually, but that's not the point I was trying to make. So, Sammy Rivas stepping in here for his first at-bat this evening, trying to make an impact for the Rogues. Rogues add one on the board, now trail the Potters by 2, 11-9. And Evan Williams, the closer for the Potters, is in there trying to shut the door. Right now you got a runner over at third with one down here. And here comes Sammy Rivas. Williams steps off. And he steps back on. First pitch. 88-mile-an-hour fastball. Swing through, strike one. Bardo, who started at first base, went 1 for 3 tonight. Isaac Hill came in, went 0 for 1. And now Sammy Rivas is quickly in the hole, 0-2. The run at third base doesn't matter at this point, but the runner at home plate does. So want to keep him in the yard or get him to ground out or strike out or do that, because 3-pitch see ya right there to Sammy Rivas. It's 2 down in the inning. And now that's going to bring up Troy Osborne. And I've just verified that is Troy Osborne. We did not get another pinch hitter. So Troy Osborne coming up. 1 for 4 on the evening with a double in the fourth. Well, Evan Williams fires in the 87-mile-an-hour fastball. Has a little tail to it. A little tail to the right-handed batter. Tailing in. Williams staring in at Belding. This one's a chopper over to Ty McGraw. He waits back on it. 3 hopper, walks it to first base, and the Potters win game 1 against Medford. Final score 11-9. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back with a little post game. I'll let you know who the player of the game is and all that fun stuff. We'll be back right after this on the Stones Broadcast Network.
Lincoln provides all the charm of a small town, yet still provides access to excellent local medical care. At Lincoln Urgent Care, you can find expert services and a compassionate staff available 7 days a week. A friendly front desk staff will welcome you when you come into our brand new facility. Your wait time will be minimal at our walk-in clinic, unlike the emergency room. From broken bones and lacerations to allergies, flu shots, and illnesses, we treat a variety of urgent medical conditions. What sets us apart is not just our central location in Lincoln, but the convenience of our extended hours, including weekends. We've become Lincoln's first choice for urgent care because we treat patients of all ages for a variety of conditions and take most insurances. We're proud to be an approved provider for veterans and welcome in our military patients.
From our family to yours, we're here when you need us.
Well, that was one heck of a game played by both the Medford Rogues and your Lincoln Potters. 11-9, the final score. Man, some tremendous pitching by a bunch of guys for the Potters tonight. You had Braden Sharp, Nate Criswell went 2/3 of an inning. Dawson Reddick went a third of an inning. Peter Jensen went an inning. Quentin Marsh went an inning. Evan Williams went an inning. But when it's all said and done, I mean, I don't think there's anybody else that you could give the Raising Cane's player of the game to other than the magnanimous Brian Williams Jr. He goes 3 for 5, 2 home runs, single. I mean, he was powerful, and he stepped up when the Potters needed him to, and was a tremendous game. Played all the way around, but Brian Williams, have yourself a game. That was tremendous. So the Potters take game 1 in this 3-game series. We'll be back tomorrow night with the Medford Rogues again, and then again on Sunday. Remember, there's only about 5 more home games left after tonight, so if you want to come out here and see your Potters play, get to lincolnpotters.com/tickets. Get yourself some tickets. Now for myself, for the great Willie Preston, Riley the engineer, all the interns up here, we want to say thank you for watching. Thank you for listening, and until next time, we'll talk to you then.